Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and welcome back in another YouTube chess training video, and today I will show how to make chess plan. And for this reason I have here a 9 example of great Aleksandr Alekhin games, and I believe that Aleksandr Alekhin used to be the best chess player of all times. And we are in position number 1, you are black, and I'm asking you if you are able to find a winning black plan. And if not, never mind, because with every new experience you are improving chess player. So maybe stop this video for a few seconds and maybe it's your time to play as Alekhine in 1912. And every time if you are starting to make chess plan, or every time if you are trying to find the best move in your chess position, it's the right time to ask if you are able to spot your opponent's weaknesses. So where do you think white has the biggest weakness? And I believe that you will agree with me that f5 square is really weak. So now it's your time. If you are able to make chess plan, how black should attack this f5 square, and I believe that you see that you should go to h7, because from h7 you are going to attack once on f5, and that's exactly the first move of Aleksandr Alekhin. I believe this is your first move as well. So we played first move and white is playing to e4. Of course he don't want to lose f5. Now another move is to go knight to f7, knight to h6, and you can see that you are a really attacking player because you are attacking white weakness, and white has to go for defense. So white has to go knight to f1 and knight to e3. Till now everything looks okay, we have planned and we are playing really good moves. Now you can see that we have planned to go rook to g8 and maybe move to g4. What's really important, you can see the difference. If one side is playing attacking chess, they have a really simple chess or simple moves, but your opponent, if your opponent is in defense, you can see that his army is not active. They are playing not in the right squares, and you can see that the rook on a1 and bishop on c1, they are really bad pieces. But how to play this position? You have first plan to go rook to g8 and g4, but I'll ask you, what do you think black will do with this bishop? Because it's look like this bishop is a bad bishop and it's not a really strong black army. So what we can do with this bishop, and if this knight is going to save this f5 pawn, we can think that we can go to b6, and in the right time we can take this knight, and if we will take this knight, then we will win f5, and if we will win f5 we are going to win the game. And that's exactly the plan, and you can see, and I hope you will agree with me that this plan is not so difficult. So maybe the first move used to be rook to g8, and now it's time to go to d8, to b6, and one day we can take on e3 and we are going to win f5. So d8, a5, they take, and now of course we don't want to lose this bishop, so we are going to b4, we are going to attack. Once again, what's the most important in chess is activity, and activity is attack, so we are going to d4, and you can see that we are winning f5, and that's exactly the best plan, to spot opponent weaknesses, then to take your opponent weaknesses. Okay, Alekhin is the best chess player and he played rook to c8, white moved it to c1, he took on c4, beautiful move, and now we can enjoy really amazing moves from great Alekhin. So now he took on f5, so he won a weakness, and we can see, for example, if white will take on b2, is going to be loose after check on h4, and beautiful shocking move, black should go to d3. Now he will take on d5, you can see that this is a big threat on checkmate on g2 and check on f3, and black is winning. For this reason, white move it to c7, but doesn't matter, white is lost, and now went to c8, g4, and you can see that now the biggest weakness is on g2, and there is no difficulties for black to win this game. Check on h3, and if white will go to f1, is there beautiful winning moves. Check on g2, check on e4, and then white will lose when black will take on e1. That's really amazing what Alekhine everything saw, and he should won with move h2, but his opponent unfortunately took on h3, but still is winning. Check on g4, move to h4. We can see that it's big threat to checkmate on g2, f4, check, check, and black won. Beautiful game, but all this beauty used to start here when black spot white weakness, and he wished and he believed that the best plan is to attack your opponent weaknesses. So it's good to remember this position. It's good to remember that the plan where we are attacking our opponent weaknesses is the best plan, and this is exactly the best way how to improve our chess. I hope you will remember this position, and we are going for another position. In this position it's black Alekhine, and I will ask you if you are able to spot a winning moves for black. I will tell you the secret. It's really difficult, so don't worry if you are not able to find the right plan, but at the other side is good to remember this plan. Sometimes you are able to win beautiful endgames like this position. Winning moves is to play g5, g4, and then rook to d1, and you should make checkmate on g1. I understand that it's too difficult and it's too far to see this plan, but you know, if you know this plan, sometimes you can use it. And now it's the right time to watch this game, because Alekhine played everything. Of course, it was a slowly game, and it took really more and more moves than to win this game, as I show you. But Alekhine played to d7, to e8. He's going to play the first move g5 after f5, and he wished to go g4. And you know, you can feel, you should have feeling that black has the plan, and he wished to make checkmate on g1, and nearly is there. You can see that nearly the checkmate is here. And when I saw it the first time this position, I was really surprised how Alekhine played chess. He has the plan and he has the working plan, so everything is so simple. Yes, f4, check, g3, he's going here, and black won. Of course, at the end you can see that he has really two strong pawns, and this is a winning game for black. So maybe we can watch this game till end, but you know, I love these games because it's the proof that if you wish to improve your chess, it's the best way how to improve, to watch maybe Aleksandr Alekhine games, because in these games is everything. There's tactic, mistake, defense, attack, weaknesses, and chess plan. So I believe that this position was really difficult, but it's good to remember the plan g4, rook to d1, and g1. So maybe you can use this plan at your games, and we are going for another example. And this example, it's not difficult but looks difficult, but once again, it's a really good idea to remember these games, because you can use this plan at your chess. So what do you think black played in this position? And every time if you are making plan, it's the right way how to make a chess plan to spot your opponent weakness. So you have to ask where white has weaknesses and how you can play over these weaknesses. So maybe stop this video for 5-10 seconds and think about white weaknesses. So what do you think where white has a weakness or weaknesses? And the biggest weakness is this on b2. So you can see that this square on c4 is weak as well, and the best plan is to go with this knight to a5. Then of course black will exchange this bishop, and the winning plan is go to use d square d5, and you should go to d5, a5, and you are going to f8 and to h3, and that's exactly the winning move. And how you are able to find these winning moves? Only if you are able to spot where your opponent has weaknesses. And maybe you can find this winning plan if you know this chess game where Alekhine won over Tarrasch. And once again, what you ever see, you can play. And I will show this game where Alekhine went exactly and played this plan. He went to a5, he took on b7, and now he is going to d5, a5, then he's playing to f8, and he's playing to h3 or b4 if white is going to c4. Looks like black is winning. So c4 looks okay, but you can see that b4 is another weakness, so black has another opportunity. And of course white is not stopping black to go to a5, and you can see that this piece is really weak and it looks maybe too far, but black will win this game. The most important move now used to be rook to d3 and send one more defender to b2 piece, but for many reasons white went knight to g2 and is lost, because black played rook to d8 and white wished to go to defend his b2 piece with knight, but now you can see the biggest threat is to go to f8, b4, maybe c3 and maybe a3, and that's exactly a really strong plan. You know where the weakness is and you wish to attack weaknesses. At least you should remember that weaknesses are really important, and if you wish to improve your chess, you need to find the weaknesses and to make a plan over these weaknesses. You can see that now white is really weak in dark squares and it's lost. White took, check, check, and what black need to do is to send one more rook to fight, maybe to b6 or a6, and then he should send knight to fight, and of course it's white is lost. White is lost because he's in a defense, and if you wish to win the game, you has to be attacking player. So to d6, we are not interested to exchange on c3, and beautiful move rook to a6. Of course, if white will take on c3 is checkmate in 2. So for this reason white took on a6. Okay, we took on a6, and now white moved to b1. Once again is checkmate, and at the end black won this game, not exactly in this position, but the rest is not so interesting. Black is winning, and once again it's good to remember this game because it looks like this plan is working. So it's good to remember this plan, and maybe you can use it in your chess games. And we are moving for another position, and in this position I thought that I have a plan, but I was wrong. So what do you think what black should play in this game? And I thought that black should go to e5, and after I don't know what, black should go to f6 and black should attack on c3. That was my plan, but I was surprised that I am wrong, and it's nice to be wrong because I have new experience, and the best plan in this game is to play g5, h5, then you are playing this bishop to a5, and maybe you are going to attack one day with g4. What's the most important in this game, that white is really in a big defense. He has no plan, he has no activity, he is not playing against black weaknesses, and he should be lost soon. So it's difficult to play so defense games, and you know everybody's making big mistakes. So g5, now he's improving the bishop, and I wish that black is going to f6 to attack c3, but you know it looks like everything's okay. But you can see that even here white is really in defense, he has no active moves, and if for example white will take on g4, black should win in this position in big style, maybe to d2 and f3. Looks like white should resign here, but the reason why white should resign because he is really in defense. So white move it to h4, f6, g3, and the last plan for black is to go with his dark square bishops into this line. You can imagine that if black has here a bishop, he is winning. He has everything, he has space, he has great pieces, he has open files. So the last plan is to improve this bishop. So once again, we are maybe it's a good lesson to watch this game because Alekhine is a really great player, and I believe that looks like he should be the best player of all times. So check, and you know it looks like black will win soon, and the plan is here when black is in this diagonal, and you can see that the difference between this bishop and this bishop is huge. Difference between this piece and this piece is absolutely big, and this rook is absolutely more active than rook on g1. At the end, altogether, black is winning. So we can see the rest of the game, and white lost game soon, and I will show the plan. So in this position, it's the most important that you have good pieces, and you should play g5, h5, g4. So it's good to remember this plan, and I believe you will be improving chess player. Now we are going for another position, and this position, what do you think, what is white plan? Where black has a weakness. Black has weakness on this square on c7, and I thought that the first move is to g3, but I was wrong. The first move is to go to f5. For many reasons, white wish to stop f5. For example, if black is going to h8, then black should play f5, and then this bishop is going to g3, and this bishop will attack on c7. Then looks like black will go to e5, but this is exactly move what white love to see, because he will play d4, and you can see that if white will have d4 and e4 in the center, it will be great advantage. You can add two bishops, good positions, attack on c7, and at the end once again looks like black will lose this game without difficulties. White is winning. So to f5, now it's strong to remember this motive and this plan when white wish to attack on c7. That looks like a weakness, so it's going to g3, and of course when black went to a5, you are playing d4, they take, and where do you think now black is weak? And I believe still is weak on this square, so one day white should go to c1, but not just to play slowly, improve your position with d5. Now you can see that this knight is a weak knight, so you can play h4, h5. So h4, check. Now we are going to attack this weakness on c7, and step by step we are going to another weakness, and we can see that we are in the right game. h5, and I believe once again black has really big difficulties. He has no activity, he has no plan, he is in defense, and at the end he will lose the game. The biggest weakness is on c7, so the plan should be 1 to c3, 1 to c1, and of course we can attack on c7. So to c3, and in this move white is winning if he will take on h6. What a game, beautiful game, and I hope you love this chess, because this chess has everything. They have soul, idea, plan, and life, and that's exactly the chess which I love. So white won here, and I will show when if white took on h6, if black will take on h6, is lost in this moves. So once again, it's good to remember that the biggest weakness is on c7, so the plan is going to f2, g3, and attack on c7. If black is going to e5, we are playing d4. We are going to have this open c file, and we should play one day to c1, and we should attack the biggest weakness. If we are able to spot weakness, we are able to make a plan, and we are able to improve our chess. This game or this position is interesting. You can check that black has more material, but even in this position is nearly lost. Is white on move, and what do you think white will play in this position? So every time it's important to stop this e5 pawn, so the best plan is go to e4, and if you will play this plan, and it's good to remember this plan, you are winning. Why? Because black has two weaknesses. He has bad bishop, and this bishop should every time go for attack, and he can attack this pawn, and of course what you play b4, b5, c5, b5, something like this, and this piece should go to d5 here. This piece is going here, and this is a great activity. Even we have less material, white is winning. So watch this game, and once again the most important is experience, just to watch this game and to remember this plan. So okay, b4, b5, c4. Now we are going to a7, and we wish to go here, here, or b6, and we are winning. You can see that what's the difference if we are playing active chess, aggressive chess, and what's the difference if our opponent is in defense. and that's my advice to you. Play aggressive chess, spot your opponent weaknesses, and go for winning. Go for these games, because that's everything what I love to show you. And in this game, black resign. Okay, the plan in this game is to block e5 and then improve C and B pawns and go for improving all your army. You have to improve everything what you have in this game, and then you are able to win this game. We are going for another position. I hope you are enjoying this game. If yes, thank you very much for every like, and if you will press follow, I will be very happy, because I will have new follower, so I will have you in our team. In this position, the biggest weakness is on e5, so white should go here. But what white has to do with this knight? This knight has to go to b5, because this knight will be here a really monster, and together with the rook on g8 they will make a really big mess for black, and at the end this position is lost again. So remember this position, that rook and knight in a strong position are a really strong team, and they should make a really big problem for black, plus active e4 king. So we are going fast b3. Now we are going for to e4. So we are there. Now we are going to b5, and now we will play active moves with a rook and knight. So we are going to attack on b6, check, check, and of course we don't want to take the rook, because we want to attack opponent weaknesses. So the winning move is going to c6, and you can see that we are attacking on e6 and we are attacking on b6. So yes, we won the game because we won all opponent weaknesses. Once again, I'm coming back to this position, and how to play this position. It's good to improve to e4, then going to knight to b5, and at the end you can see that how strong team is if a knight is working together with the rook. So again, if you will remember this plan, you will be improving chess player. I hope you are enjoying these beautiful games, and at the end I believe this should be the last position. This is a really strong plan how to play this chess. So if you will see this game, you have to remember move h4, rook to h3, and maybe g3, and this is the winning plan. This is the most aggressive plan, and this is the best plan, because black is weak, of course, here, because there is no defender, and if black has no defender, that means something is wrong. So h4, and what's the threat? Threat is knight to g5, then check on h7, and we can go bishop to g8, and there's two checkmates on h7. There's a threat, and for this reason black went c5. Now it's good to remember how it's strong to stop to play fast chess and think if this plan is still working. And I will tell you that this plan is now not working, because if we are playing to g5, black will take on d4, check, and it looks like we are winning on h7, but black is playing d3 and black is winning. So be careful, don't play fast, and every time check your opponent moves if there is no threat. So okay, to h3, and now okay, we can enjoy a beautiful move when white took on h6. If black will take on h6, white is winning, of course, when he will attack opponent weakness, and with help of the rook to g3 is winning. For this reason, black played f5, but doesn't matter, take, take, and I'm going fast. At the end, of course, white won without big difficulties, and what a beautiful game. Everything started in move h4, so remember the move h4 in these games, and I believe you should win lots of games with this plan. So h4, rook to h3, and rest is so easy. So where we are? We are in the last position. I hope you are still here, and where white is really weak. I believe this should be now not so difficult if you can tell me that the biggest weakness is c2, and it's the best way how to attack this c2 pawn if we are playing d4, because if we are here on d4 and b4, we can see that this pawn on c2 has no way to move, and then we are able to attack with everything on c2. At the end, we should win the c pawn and of course game. So once again, every time is starting when you are able to find your opponent weaknesses, and this is really the best chess plan and the best way how to improve your chess. So d4, the main reason is to attack this c2 weakness. Now attack on c2, we are able to put 2 rooks on open file. Okay, and now it's a right plan to exchange our opponent's defender, and the big defender is this piece. So what do you think what black should play? And black is playing to f5. He wishes to exchange these pieces, and if he will manage, he is winning. So I believe that white is not interesting, but never mind, we have one more, and we should go maybe here and here or here. Once again, you can see what's the difference if you are active and if your opponent is in defense. That's the best chess plan and the best way how to improve your chess. So black is playing for another weakness on c3. He's there, take, and of course winning if you can attack your defender or your opponent defender. So how you can attack this defender? You can use this bishop. Of course you will attack this defender, you are going to win this pawn and you are winning. So at the end you can see that everything was so simple. Yes, now black took on c2 and he has more material, he has strong h6 bishops, and he will win the game without difficulties. I'm going fast because this video is maybe too long, but I hope you will see this video more than once, and at the end you will be improving chess player. So once again, fast and fast. The first position, where's the chess plan for black? Where's the weakness? And weakness is on f5. I hope you remember. Another weakness, what do we have to play? Yes, this was really hard to see that black is playing for checkmate on g1. I hope you remember. Another chess plan here, the biggest weakness is on b2. Hope you agree. Another chess plan, the biggest weakness here, I believe is plan g5, h5, because the biggest weakness is white bad army. There's no active. Another beautiful chess game is the weakness on c7, and the plan is to play d4 and then to open a c file. You can see that how is not so difficult to play this chess. White is winning if he's going for this move, and then b4, b5, c5, b5, c6, because black will be really in huge defense. And what here? Yes, I hope you remember that is going this piece to e4, and this knight is going to b5, and then together with this rook, that should be the winning team. And yes, h4, rook to h3, rook to g4, g3, and the last plan, I hope you see the biggest weakness on c2. Well done, we are at the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for every new follower. I hope altogether we will be improving chess player, and we will have a lot of good videos in this YouTube chess channel. Okay, that's everything. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.